Sunday Strategy Digest, MP3 narration script. Title: Sunday Strategy Digest, the month in review. Intro. This is the Sunday Strategy Digest from Cosmic Algorithm Limited and Backseat Trader, updated on the 25th of July, 2026. Overview. The updated dashboard continues to show substantial progress since live trading began in October 2022. The more important short-term development, however, is the significant pullback across the Nasdaq 100 and several of its former leadership groups. That decline is not yet fully visible in the executed trades dashboard because the current live positions remain open and are not scheduled to close and rebalance until the end of July. The dashboard should therefore be understood as a record of realized execution to date, rather than a complete mark-to-market measure of the present pullback. Dashboard position. The latest recorded figures remain approximately 24.8% annual growth and 101.5% net asset value growth since October 2022. Maximum drawdown has been around -11%. The rolling Sharpe ratio is approximately 4.6, and positive months account for about 62% of the record. These remain constructive historical readings, but they are backward-looking. Because the July positions have not yet closed, the dashboard can temporarily overstate the position relative to the live value of the open portfolio. The Nasdaq pullback. The Nasdaq has weakened again during July, with semiconductor, artificial intelligence infrastructure and other high-growth technology names carrying much of the pressure. The Nasdaq Composite fell by about 2.1% during the week ended the 24th of July, while individual sessions included sharper technology-led declines. The semiconductor complex has been especially volatile, reflecting profit-taking, crowded positioning and renewed questions about whether artificial intelligence-related capital expenditure can translate into sufficient revenue and free cash flow. Portfolio relevance. This matters directly because the current portfolio entered July with substantial exposure to semiconductors, memory, storage, cybersecurity and related technology leadership. When a previously strong group reverses quickly, many holdings can decline together before the monthly ranking process has an opportunity to respond. Why the dashboard lags? The difference between market movement and reported execution is timing. Open trades fluctuate with live prices, but realized equity and closed trade records do not recognize the full effect until positions are closed. The July pullback may therefore become visible only at month-end, when the current portfolio is closed, the results are realized and the next ranked portfolio is established. This is not a reporting error. It is a consequence of monthly execution. The month-end update will therefore be more informative for assessing the actual effect on return and drawdown. What the rebalance must show. The relevant test is not whether the model avoided every decline. It is whether it responds consistently. Weaker names should fall in the rankings. Stronger or more resilient names should be retained or introduced. Portfolio concentration should also adjust as market leadership changes. A momentum strategy is expected to participate strongly during persistent trends and to lag when those trends reverse abruptly. The discipline lies in allowing the scheduled process to update exposure without emotional intervention. Outlook. The next phase is likely to remain demanding. Earnings guidance, artificial intelligence infrastructure spending, semiconductor demand, bond yields, oil prices, tariffs and Federal Reserve policy can all affect technology valuations. The constructive case is that strong earnings and continued data center investment restore confidence in selected leaders. The risk case is that high expectations, pressured free cash flow or tighter financial conditions produce a deeper rotation. Strategy response. For the strategy, the response remains unchanged. Do not predict, chase or override the model. The end of July close and rebalance should provide the first complete reading of the pullback. The months ahead will test whether relative strength broadens into new areas, returns to the existing leadership group, or requires a more defensive mix. Example holdings. Current example holdings include Applied Materials, Palo Alto Networks, KLA Corporation, NVIDIA, and Lam Research. These are examples only, not recommendations, and positions may change as the model updates. Key takeaway. The current dashboard remains a strong record of realized long-term performance, but it should not be mistaken for a real-time valuation of the open July portfolio. The Nasdaq 100 pullback is significant, and its full impact will only be known after month-end execution. That distinction is essential to interpreting both the present figures and the next report responsibly. Closing. Further information about the strategy, methodology and supporting market analysis is available through Backseat Trader. Previous audio-visual updates are also available through the Strategy Commentary Archive and the Backseat Trader YouTube channel. Risk warning. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Investing involves risk, including the possible loss of capital.